So here we are today, free dance day.
Woo.
Woo!
Wonder how many sleepless nights there were.
Probably everybody. I don't think I slept a single night between short and free.
It does seem like an extraordinary amount of time between short and free, doesn't it? That really weighs on you.
And for some reason, with a free dance at Worlds, the practice is always in the morning, so you can practice in the venue. And then you have about 12 hours of dead time, which is not like any other training day for the rest of the year. So it's pretty
good
unique.
Practice for the Olympics, though.
Yeah, because the Olympics is like that as
That's
well.
Right, yeah.
That's true.
So what kinds of things do you think the skaters are doing to ease their nerves?
Well, I used to go for a walk. I can remember sometimes you just have to get out and breathe some fresh air. Boston, luckily, is a beautiful place, and they're getting beautiful weather to do that.
That'd also be nice to get some perspective, to sort of step out into the world and realize, okay, there's more than just a figure skating event happening, right?
No, totally. But other than that, it's just all this anxious time, and you kind of keep looking at the clock. I can just remember looking at the clock and thinking, okay, really, I felt like I was here in my room for an hour, and it's really been 5 minutes.
Yeah, and a lot of visualizing, probably. And what I always found interesting was we would visualize our programs, and sometimes, even when it's supposed to be perfect in your mind, there would be these little bobbles or blips, and sometimes I remember before the Vancouver Games, I just couldn't get past a certain point where I was convinced that I was going to trip over your skate.
And I had the exact same image, and it was a pretty similar part because we shared our stories afterwards where she would cut my leg and then I was taken off the ice. So it's just the craziest things that go through your mind, but you have these 12 hours to refocus and get ready for the big show tonight, and all of your season has come down to this moment, so you have to make sure you take advantage of it.
That's right, and hopefully you're rested and you can sort of gather all of your energy and strength and pour it into one perfect program. It's this moment that everyone has been training so hard for.
So it'll be interesting to see who handles that pressure and anxiety the best.
Absolutely.